Welcome back to Board Games Daddy. The commander decks for Outlaws of Thunder Junction have come out, and in 4 videos I'm going to open the 4 commander decks. It's going to be Quick Draw, Grand Larceny, Desert Bloom, and Most Wanted. Stay tuned. It's time to get to know the commander deck Grand Larceny from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I love the way this logo looks like foiled, metal foiled like gold and silver here. And this character, which I don't know who he is, but it looks very cool, like the bad guy, villain kind of thing. So this is a black, green, and blue, which will the abilities will be steal cards and generate mana. To do what? I don't know. The guy is called Gonti, Canny Acquisitor. Gonti may represent Girapur City on Thunder Junction, but their own interest always comes first. Girapur City. So these are guys that come from different places. Girapur, or was Girapur? It sounds like Kaladesh, but I'm not sure. Not sure. So let's see what is inside. Grand Larceny. Grand Theft Desperado instead of Grand Theft Auto. There you go. Okay, so I'll assume you're new to this, so I'm introducing you everything. So have this envelope where you can take out the deck box that always come inside these commander decks. I love them. I'm always a supporter. The box has Gonti here. Can hold your card's sleeve as well, and the tokens and things like the life dial you see here. There's also a collector booster sample pack that we are going to open today. Oh. Let's see if we are lucky. And pillage the box. Pillage the box. So it's a rare extended art and an humiliate, a newspaper kind of card here. Okay, that's it. And so the deck itself comes here. Don't forget to take out the tokens from your cardboard. These also come out. You have the deck and you have the piece of paper. Where you have some rules about the deck, commander rules in general. That looks good. That character looks good. And about Gonti. Let's get to know a bit about this guy. A wealth of stable omen paths appeared in and around the city of Girapur after the Phyrexian War. The city is poisoned to become a center, if not the center of the multiverse trade, travel, and industry. After some arm twisting, Gonti found their way. Gonti found their way. Their way. Gonti is more than one person. The Gonti. I know. Their way into an official post as one of the Plains Multiverse emissaries. Now, in their satellite office in Tunnel Junction, Gonti works along 2 tracks. The first project focuses on advancing Kaladesh. There it is. I got it right. Kaladesh interest on Thunder Junction by promoting its culture and industries. Their second project advanced County own interests on Thunder Junction and back home by promoting their own endeavors and industries. In time, they'll be called back to Kirapur to report their contracts and findings. But until then, they plan to take advantage of the frontier and all its wild and tapped potential. Still, I don't remember seeing this guy on Kaladesh. It may look different, but Oko looks the same, right? So that guy is easily recognizable, and Ratkos and stuff. But this one, to be honest, but I'm not an expert on Kaladesh lore. Well, I'm not an expert on anything, to be honest, right? I'm just a passenger here. Yeah. So there are the commanders. We'll start there. This one is trash, and okay, we take tokens out. We'll get to know what those are and see. Now, if you are not new to this, you notice that there's no plastic commander card. You only have the two of us, but these two. And the main commander is, in a very cool way, an extended art commander, right? Etherborn Rogue. This guy is like a Sauron, like an armored guy with a spirit essence inside. Is Etherborn. Spells you cast but don't own costs 1 less to cast. Spells that I don't own, that's because this is going to be stealing cards, right? Cards that I steal are cheaper. That guy is expensive. 5/5, wow. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, look at the top card of that player's library, then exile it face down. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any time can be spent. Okay, so this is quite a wild. Could be something crazy happening here because you don't know exactly, but it will cost 1 less. So let's see the rest of the deck. Felix 5 boots. Oh, indeed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boots, 5 legs. Legendary creature Ooze Rogue. Manas. It has manas because he has so many arms. He needs 2 creatures to block him. And ward. If a creature you control dealing combat damage to a player causes the triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers twice, like this one, triggering twice. So this is going to be lots of triggering. Kicker X. X can't be 0. Enters the battlefield if it was kicked in control of target artifact. Oh, it's to steal artifacts. The Skydiver. Sage of Beyond. Ghostly Pilferer. Diluvian Primordial. The Stolen Goods. Curse of the Swine. Dazzling Sphinx. The Arcane Heist. Smirkling Spelljack. So this is a counterspell creature. That's so crazy. Exile target spell and opponent controls. Whenever it attacks, if the card is exiled with it, you may cast the exiled card without paying. Oh, so you have that super powerful thing, so I just counter it, keep it for me, and then use it when I attack. The Mind's Dilation. Whenever an opponent casts their first spell each turn, that player exiles the top card. If it's a non-land, you may cast it without paying the mana cost. Wow. Wow, that's good. That's very expensive, but on Commander. So you do something. Oh, let me also do something from your deck. So crazy. Oh, that's Gonti. Oh, two Gontis here. So maybe this is the reprint one from Kaladesh. There it is. The guy always existed. Yeah, sure. With Death Touch. So cool. Yeah, that looks like Kaladesh architecture here, although the rest looks like a church. It seems like a guy already was part of the lore, and I was the one sleeping on the job. The Brain Stealer Dragon. Black Dragon, that's rare. That's rare. Cunning Rhetoric. This also looks like Kaladesh back there. That's excellent type of thing. Orochi Soul River, so Orochi, that's Kamigawa. Oh, Thieving Verminant, so cool. Wow, this art looks very cool. The way it's blurred by the movement, but it's very focused on his face. The Vermint, so cool. Ah, that's the same guy there, right? Yeah. Heartless Conscription. Nashi, Moonsage Scion. That's Neo Kamigawa. Kamigawa Neo Destiny. Baleful Mastery. Oran Frostfang. The Savvy Trader, that's an Indian. Tower Winder. That's the snake around the tower. Kazur, Ruthless Stalker. Silent Blade Oni. That's an old artwork, so. Hostage Taker. Hedrick, Spymaster of Trust. The Fallen Shinobi. Oh, we've seen this one so many times. Gold Isle Selkie. Siphon Insight. It looks like She-Hulk because she's green. Extract the Brain. What? That. Shadow Mage Infiltrator. And we've seen this. So all the blacks and blues, they have this one. Thief of Sanity. Villainous Wealth. The Mimoplasm. So cool. Plasm Capture. That's Nizet there. Fighting against this plasma thing. Ukime, the Stalking Shadow. Whale Wolf. So it's a wolf and a whale at the same time. Blade Grief Prototype. Dream Thief Bandana. Oblivion Sour. Oh, there's an Eldrazi here. A mythical Eldrazi. Okay, now we need some dual lands because this is a 3-color deck, so be careful with that. Be careful. So many lands. Oh. Rare lands here. Okay. Just checking if something pops up here. Can't be blocked. Yeah. Feed the Swarm. Silhana Ledge Walker. She walks on the ledge. Oh, this is so old. This one. Kodama's Reach. Seen that. Void and Attendant. Eldrazi. Smaller Eldrazi. Oh, the 3 visits. That's clearly Eldraine, right? Because that's the 3 fairies from Sleeping Beauty. Petrify. Dragon Predator. Sorry. Duck. Orlok, the Grizzle Genius. Where is this bear coming from? Oh, no, these are normal, non-commander cards. Yeah, so this is part of the set. Signet. This one is old. This one is old. Yeah, Prismatic Lands. Whew. So the new Soul Ring. And yeah, and we got it. Lands. The forests. I haven't seen the forests yet. There you go. Look at that. And the swamps. I haven't seen those. There's the train. There's always a train. There's always a train. What about tokens? So in terms of tokens, the Kaladesh tokens, the toppers, the boars for the P cards. Oh, we forgot to see these. We'll leave it to the end. Treasures, manifests. Okay, so and what are these? So each of these 3 decks, each of these decks bring. Sorry, just clearing the throat here. They bring the bounty card. So this is a new thing here that I'm going to explain in case you're not aware. So you need to shuffle a deck with at least 6 if you want to play with bounties. So this is similar to Planchase. It's a thing that adds some variety in the game. And on the 3rd turn of the first player, you reveal the first bounty card. And then every bounty card, they have an objective. The player that gets that gets a reward. If no one gets, then the reward goes to level 2, level 3, and level 4. So like level 1 is just treasure token, level 2 is 2 treasure tokens, level 3 is treasure token or draw card, and level 4 is treasure tokens and draw card. And I guess no one should focus on this because this is very poor, treasure tokens or draw cards, but it adds some variety and you can always take a look at these people, which I don't know if they are important or not, but you have. I guess they are, right? They should be like classic characters. For example, the Outsider, at the beginning of your end step, if you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand this turn, collect your reward. Which with this deck could be good because you will be stealing cards. Then Gort as Silas. So this Silas tells me something. At the beginning of your end step, if all opponents were dealt damage during your turn, combat damage, collect your reward. And Frankie the Fang. Franking the Fang. At the beginning of your end step, if the player with the most life or tied for the most life this turn when the turn began was dealt combat damage this turn, you collect your reward. I guess this could go fast. The bounty cards. Some more cards that you need to collect, right? The bounty cards, but that's it. So this was Gonti from the Grand Larceny deck. I hope you have enjoyed it, and to the point that you consider leaving a like, sharing with friends, and consider the subscription of the channel. So I have a full playlist dedicated of Magic. I'm bringing all the commander decks and other stuff, so I hope that you find interesting materials there, as well as other card games, famous card games, and the top card games in the market right now, as well as board game. So I truly believe that you'll find interesting content in the channel. To consider subscribing and at least taking a look. And then I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching until the end. Goodbye.